Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, we're going to react to Hurricane Milton, evacuation chaos, gas lines and everything like that. It's scary. It really is scary. I really do have a lot of sympathy for the people, that have been affected by this. Whether they live, in the states that are getting, battered by these hurricanes, or whether they just people who have family in those areas, because not knowing how they are, worrying about their safety, that must be a really horrible feeling. I just really want the government to be doing everything they can. Like, I heard a rumor that FEMA could be broke, which I really hope isn't true. I don't understand how that could be true, considering, it's a government department. Like, how can a government department be broke? There should be no way that's possible. But yeah, I just really, my heart goes out to the people affected by this. If you, or your family members, you watching this, are being affected by this, genuinely, like, my heart goes out to you. Wow, look at that traffic.
A mass exodus, frantic, the fearful flocking, the wise with them. No gas, all brakes.
We have a very stressful, potentially dangerous situation unfolding here in the Tampa Bay area. This is St. Petersburg, and what you're looking at is just a little bit of a slice of the mass amount of people trying to evacuate out of the...
That is just bumper to bumper traffic.
Tampa Bay area. All of the arterial roads, the interstates, the main highways out of Tampa Bay are jam-packed as people are fleeing. They're trying to escape the path of Hurricane Milton. And what they're coming across are gas stations like this, closed. They do not have gas left.
Just run out.
These pumps have all been wrapped with saran wrap. What that does, it helps protect the screens, the electronics from hurricane force-driven rain. They also even have the nozzles zip-tied to the machine so they don't flop around in the winds as well. But these are wrapped a day and a half before likely any...
I've never seen a petrol station or a gas station wrapping the pumps with cling film like that. It's just not something you see in the UK.
Impacts from Hurricane Milton that could be felt here in St. Petersburg, because the folks here at the gas station say that they don't expect any more gas being delivered here ahead of the hurricane.
I'll leave at 2:30 in the morning. I'll leave at 2:33 in the morning, because all this will kind of die down, but we don't have diesel. So every time I come down here, we already kind of know, because we do so much cat work. I normally travel with at least 20 gallons. I brought this from Atlanta. I didn't just try to hoard gas. Yeah. So we always come down with at least enough diesel to get back home, or at least to get back over the line, no matter where it is.
Among the mass...
Smart man. Honestly, like, people that have that prepper mentality in times like this, they come out ahead, because, they've got some of the supplies they need, to survive like this.
Is moving out the contractors who rushed in to help rebuild after Hurricane Milton.
Look at all the damage. Like, every property has significant damage, or at least has lost significant, furniture and stuff like that.
A total mess. Can't believe I'm showing it to you. Normally it's really organized.
Are packing up too. When they return, they'll face an even bigger mess.
Just go ahead and evacuate to something higher above sea level. It's the best thing that you can do right now.
Same nightmare, new storm. Milton's bearing down, forcing millions to ask themselves the ultimate question: stay or go? It's not as obvious as you might expect.
No, I would rather be with my boat than not with it, because if I'm not here, I don't know what's going to happen to it. But if I'm here, I mean, I know I'll survive. If the boat goes down, I can swim. But I'm not going to go somewhere else and leave the boat here, because this is everything I own right now. I mean, I can't afford to give it up. Social Security cut my Social Security check off in June, said I'm no longer disabled. I don't know what that means.
What? How is he no longer disabled? Oh my, stuff like this really grinds my gears. Like, you can send... Look, I'm all in favor of sending aid to foreign countries, but you have to look after the people, your people first. How on earth is he not disabled? He's missing a leg.
So they cut my check off. Now I have no income. So if I lose this boat, then I'm back on the street again, and I'm not going to do that.
Jay already refused to abandon ship during Hurricane Helene.
How high did the water get during...
How?
It got to about an inch below the top of the pillar, or the pylon right there.
What was that experience like?
I slept through it.
He's even become sort of a local social media celebrity, with
Cannot believe
people
that.
coming to check in on him. A strange kind of fame, but people do care.
Are you concerned for Jay?
I mean, yeah, I come and check on him every day. And brought him
I
like,
don't
clothes
get it.
and food and stuff, water. But I mean, he doesn't want to leave his boat, which I understand. I've tried to like help him get the hotels and stuff, and I started GoFundMe on TikTok that got like $7,000, which I'm gonna be giving him the money soon. Once it.
I would love to understand the reasoning behind cutting his disability check. I just don't. I cannot see any reason why they would do that.
Once a chairman's in, but yeah, I mean, I tried to help him like get to him a safe place. He just doesn't really want to do that. So.
It's a little mess. Please
No,
forgive the mess.
it's you got it pretty well organized, actually.
Well, organization is my thing.
A lot better than me.
Something else.
And so this is where you'll like camp out some food. You have
I sit
supplies here.
I sit here, I sleep here, and everything on that side. I got my stove there. I have a box cooler that I have my food in. I got a regular cooler for cold stuff right there. And up in the front where it's too shallow to actually go in there, I use that for storage for my clothes and whatnot.
And where's your water?
Water in those boxes.
I mean, the ideal thing is to get him into a hotel, which people are.
Yeah, because realistically, like this boat, even if he ties it to the, you know, if he ties it really tightly, like it could still get blown away. Like this is a hurricane, a powerful one we're talking about.
Like a ton of people have been offering, so if we can convince him to put the boat somewhere else and just get him in a hotel, I think that would be the most ideal thing.
I just go to sleep. Every time I got into trouble and I pray to God and I just talk to him, but he always told me, go to sleep, it'll be all right in the morning. I go to sleep, I wake up and it's always better in the morning.
Do you plan on sleeping for Milton?
Oh yeah. I mean, once the boat's over the water and the wind's hitting me on the nose, the boat's gonna be steady, it's gonna be in that direction, and the only thing I gotta worry about is the wind blowing me around a little bit and the tide going up.
Okay.
I'm not concerned.
At least Jay doesn't have to worry about sandbags.
Guys, back up. There's more coming. You gotta leave room. There's enough sand for everybody. Relax and back up.
What's the sand for? Is it? I genuinely don't. To weigh things down.
So you have St. Pete police on sand patrol, like literally having to direct people away from the pile of sand because there's so many people that are just desperate to get their bags. So it's like he's directing traffic, but it's people with their shovels and their sandbags waiting to fill up what they can.
Well, what's it for?
A couple things happening here. You just had Hurricane Helene, which brought in record storm surge to the Tampa Bay area, here in St. Petersburg in particular. And we're basically in the middle of the cone for the next hurricane, Milton. That has motivated people in a way that I've never seen here in St. Petersburg. People are lining up like it's Black Friday for sandbags. They're trying to get their allotment and trying to protect what they had. They just had the example of Hurricane Helene, and so they know that they are...
Are they going to use the sand? Are they going to put it in front of their doors and things, maybe, to keep the door, make it more secure?
vulnerable.
I lost my girlfriend here, but she's somewhere. Oh, there she is. She's struggling.
Man, this reminds me of the pandemic when everybody was, you know, like in that state of panic, you know, buying all the groceries that they could carry. There's like, yeah, but this time, you know, it's just like, because they've been affected by Helene, you can understand.
Help as much as we can, you know.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever done sandbagging before?
No, never. Definitely acting on the side of precaution, though, you know, so.
Well, I mean, you just saw what happened.
Yeah, we can.
Better to be safe than sorry.
This is right outside of our apartment. This is our apartment complex.
Crazy.
So.
Just piles of trash.
Yeah.
How did you guys fare the last storm? You said there was water close to you, but it wasn't.
It just entered our building. I'll show you the water line, maybe.
Yeah,
that's.
Oh, okay.
But so it just made it in, and we're definitely going to prepare the same way with them this time.
Oh yeah.
Did you have water the last storm?
Yeah, the water, yeah.
How bad was it, Helene, for you?
Stingy or it's a bitter bull. And 2 hurricanes. Oh, well, my family.
Yeah.
Thank you.
¿Tienes miedo?
Mucho miedo.
It's just crazy because, you know, people still haven't found all of the missing people from Helene. Like, I read that there's still well over 1,000 people that are unaccounted for with Helene.
Me too.
Jacket from Argentina.
Sweater from Peru.
Sweater from Peru.
All the expensive clothes you have?
Jacket from Argentina. Purse from Turkey. Purse from Spain. Purses from Mexico.
And all the important documents and my hard drives are going with you.
Yes. Yeah. Green card. Phone from Mexico. Cars from Mexico.
And for the first time, I'm left to wonder, what will my wife come home to? What will I come home to?
It's kind of crazy. I've never seen my neighbor Dave boarding up his house and tying down his trees before, but Hurricane Milton's serious. If you look on an evacuation map in Pinellas County and St. Petersburg, there's 2 islands in a worst case scenario the storm surge could create, and this neighborhood is on one of those islands.
Man, what was that noise? That was scary.
So that's why we're actually not in one of those mandatory evacuation zones that they talk about, but there's a high likelihood that storm surge could cut this area off from the rest of Florida. So, I mean, I sent my wife out of town with all the important documents and hard drives that I have. And then I had to go through my house and document everything, every item, just in case I do have to make an insurance claim. And that's all you can do. We have to wait to see where the storm goes, but there's the potential this could be the most catastrophic hurricane to ever hit our home here in Tampa Bay.
My God, let's hope not.
So I just hope that we all remember items and things aren't important, people are. And so please, if you can, and you are here, get out of the path. It's just not worth it.
Bloody hell. Let's see here. Let's see, what's the latest? Wow, oh my word. Category 5. Oh God. Helene was a wake-up call, but Milton could be literally catastrophic. Oh my word. Once-in-a-lifetime storm bearing down on the Gulf of Mexico and is expected to remain extremely dangerous as it makes landfall in Florida by Wednesday. Oh my God. Go away. With air pressure in the storm. Oh no. So it's going directly towards areas already devastated by Helene. So it's just going to, you've not even given these people a chance just to rest and recover. There are some areas with a lot of debris. Oh, this is the thing. A lot of these properties have like damage and trash in front of their houses. This is all going to get picked up and thrown all over the place. Oh my God. Hurricane Milton slightly weakened, still a category 5. Okay, so it's slightly weakening. Thank goodness. Hopefully it continues to weaken. Man, it's like for people like Floridians, North Carolinians, anyone in a state that's usually affected by hurricanes on an annual basis. Like, is this year is it worse? Like, I remember last year with Hurricane Idalia, that was also pretty bad. But this year, I don't know, it feels like it's been worse. Do you guys agree? Would you agree with that? Or is this normal? It definitely doesn't feel normal to me. I don't remember this amount of destruction with Idalia, although Idalia was destructive for sure. And there was loss of life there, I believe. But I don't know, does it feel like it's getting worse to you? Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoy my videos, please help me out by liking and subscribing.